everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here, and I know this time of the year can be stressful for some, as I know my little sister is going through it now, where she is moving on to high school, and I know like a lot of people are really stressed about that sort of thing and what's going to come next in the new year, and I know it's really hard, and I am also, stressed, like how am I going to make the most of the next year and everything. It's a weird time of the year, and recently I reconnected with a friend that I had last spoken to quite a while ago. I think it was years by now. It's been a while, and we were really close in middle school, and it was just so nice reconnecting with her again, and it brought me back to all of these stories, and I thought I would share this one with you. We were actually very close because we were living together at the time, so as you can imagine there were many things that happened, and I thought since there may be some people who are reminiscing this time of year or are moving on to middle school who might find this interesting, at least, I thought I would share it because it is quite a strange time period. So yeah, I tried doing my makeup sort of like I did in middle school, and it did not come out great, which means it's probably on point. So yeah, I appreciate that. I hope that doesn't annoy anybody because it does look a little, it's not the best, but it's fine. So if it does annoy you, that probably means I nailed it, because I sucked at makeup in middle school, and honestly my eyeliner game did not get much better. So this time I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like do it badly so it looks on point. Honestly, I did not have to go that much worse than I usually do, so that was sort of depressing, and I honestly probably have to get better at eyeliner now. Anyway, so basically this story is eerily similar to like John Tucker Must Die, and it's really weird because like I had never seen that movie at that point, and for some, I don't know why, I think it was out, it was probably out then. I just never saw it at that point, and it was just pretty much the same plot. So basically my best friend had this boyfriend, and she, best friend at the time, let me just clarify, she was on and off with him, and he was like a real middle school fuckboy type of guy. He was just not a nice guy, and he had dated almost every girl in school, and I personally had seen her go in and out of relationships with him, and at some point like she just grew so fed up, and then we were like, okay girl, we've got to like put an end to this, and in our little middle school minds we were like, we have to get revenge, and our best plan was to make him feel the same pain we felt, which in hindsight was probably not the best idea. So we decided, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make him fall in love with someone. And obviously we did not have a candidate ready, and I did not go to the same school even though we were staying together in the dormitory. So basically what happened was she was like, okay girl, we're gonna make him fall in love with you. And I was like, what? That does not make any sense. But anyway, we went forward with the plan. This was in the time where BlackBerry was like a thing, and everyone had one, and everyone was like on BBM. So we were like, okay, you know what, we're just gonna like pretend we got his pin somewhere. And oh god, pins, like imagine someone was like, hey, what's your pin in 2019? That would be so weird. Anyway, so basically we got his pin. I really hate saying that, honestly. And we started talking to him, and to be honest, like this plan of like talk to him and everything was working, and like all of our other friends were like saying like, say this to him, say that to him, and it was like, it was seriously working a lot better than I would have thought it would, until he was like, oh, do you know this girl, referring to my friend. And I was like, what should I do? And then they were like, no, my friends and her were like, okay, don't tell him, be like, we don't know her. So I was like, no, I don't know her. And then he Facebook stalked me and basically sent me a picture of like me and her in the bathroom together with like best friends forever, very poorly edited on. And it was so awkward, like, are you sure you don't know her? And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I do know her. And it was very awkward. And at this point it was like, oh, we thought it was gonna be over, but he still went on. Like, he still took the bait, surprisingly, which I did not think would happen. And we kept on talking to him, and we were like, oh, we're actually getting somewhere, and he's talking a lot to us. And you know, like, my friend's like, oh my god, it looks like he's really into it, whatever that means. I don't even know what really into it means in middle school. So who knows what happened to this guy afterwards. I have no clue where this man ended up, but I hope that he's treating girls nicer at least. Anyways, so we were talking to him, and we had this like huge trip coming up. Well, not huge, but it was a weekend away. All of us girls were going, and it was like a camping trip, and then we'd have a water park trip, and then on the part where we were, I think we were going camping, and then we'd go to a water park for a couple of days as well. Don't really know. It's kind of a weird planned trip, to be honest. Like, I don't usually go camping and then to a water park, but you know what? To each their own, right? So basically we went there, and we were talking to him, and we actually weren't supposed to have our phones at the house or on the trip. So we had to sneak in our phones, and what we would do is we would like basically squish them between our boobs, which is like a great freaking look, and then just pretend they're not there and hope that nobody pings you. Because like, if someone were to ping you on BBM, which was the BlackBerry chat service, for anyone who isn't ancient like I am, would mean your phone vibrates without you really, I don't know, I think you can turn it off, but I don't think most people turn it off, because it's like, you know, if someone wants to get your attention, it's really annoying. So you just have to sort of pray that doesn't happen or set it off. And what happened then was we went on this trip, we snuck our phones in, everything was like super successful. And we were talking to him and taking like lots of cute pictures, and it was going well, you know, as well as camping trips tend to go. And we were in the bathroom, because like, thank God, they had a built like bathroom with lots of cute toilets and like baths and showers, and it was super clean and actually really nice for the camping site, which is great, because like, I freaking hate a dirty bathroom, or like when you go in there and it's like water on the ground or anything like that, just freaks me out. And I know when you go camping, sometimes the real horror is like the bathrooms, or if you don't have bathrooms, which is why I tend to try and go camping where there is modern toiletries, so I don't have to pee in a bush, which is great. Anyway, that was facts that nobody really asked for, but they got anyway, which is great. And so we were there, and we were talking, and we were in this bathroom, and our house mother came in, and she like kept screaming my name, and I was waiting for my friend to finish bathing, so I was just like standing there on my phone, and I was like, oh crap, I'm talking to this guy on my phone, she's gonna see me, I'm gonna lose my phone, like, I'm gonna be in deep shit. So I just ducked into one of the like toilet stalls. The bathrooms were to this side, like it was bathrooms and then showers on the other side, and then it was like the rest of the bathroom, and then on this side it was toilet stalls. So I ducked into one of those, and for some reason my house mother just kept screaming my name, and I'm like, okay, I'll be right there, I'm just like in the toilet, give me a second, woman, like, why? And this guy is like, oh, you know, at this exact moment, he's like, prove your identity, prove you're not your, you know, your best friend. And obviously I should have probably taken a video, but I didn't. He was like, wait, can you even send videos with BBM? I have no clue. Anyways, I don't think you could. I don't remember, to be honest. No, you probably could. Like, who knows? Who freaking knows? Anyway, he was like, send a voice note, because like, I want you to prove that you're you. And obviously I couldn't, because if I were to send a voice note, my house mother would find out I have a phone. I'm like, dude, I'm like in a public bathroom. I'm not gonna send you a voice note. Like, chill your balls, get them twisted out of your asshole. I am not going to send you a voice note right now. Like, just chill. And eventually I'm like, okay, well, I either send him a voice note and possibly get caught, or I just like chill the situation. He'll probably still be there, and just go out to my house mother. I did, and she was like, oh, nothing. I just wanted to know where you were, which is like, I literally kept talking to you, so you knew where I was anyway. Maybe she was on to us. I don't know. So basically, when I checked the phone again, he obviously had blocked us or deleted us or whatever. I don't know. And so the end of our misguided mission and very short story ended. And I don't know if the story was boring, but it was like a really weird plan in middle school, and I think it's really interesting to hear what people did in middle school, because like a lot of not well formulated plans of my childhood started there, and this is probably one of the more calmer, normal plans, if that makes sense. So if you do want more story times, I will be happy to make them. But I am more interested, honestly, in hearing what you did in middle school, or maybe you're going to middle school and you feel nervous. And I just like hope that middle school is a great time for you, and that, you know, all of your fears kind of subside by the time you get to school and start making friends and getting used to the atmosphere, because I know that can be a very hard adjustment. Or maybe you're moving out of middle school to high school, like my little sister is doing right now, and she's super nervous, and I know that that can just be such a large adjustment, and I just really wish everyone the best for the next coming year and whatever time period you're in right now. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting through my horrible middle school makeup look. I hope it is accurate. I think it's very accurate to what it was that time, just to give you guys some context. And I just want to say thank you for watching the video, and bye.